Hello and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. This is a priesthood reading. What's good, priesthood? Listen, I am so grateful to be here with you today, for real. For real, for real. Man, life, y'all. Life. It's a real thing. Anyhow, let's get to it. I hope everything's been going well. All right, big changes, very exciting times right now. Very exciting times. All right, fantastic. Listen, let me bless the cards. I already smudged the cards. Let's bless them. All right. I dedicate myself, the priesthood, in this conversation to generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential, seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are. I'm calling forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance that we receive here today. Listen, here's my recommendation. Be chilling while you're watching this video. Be chilling pretty hard while you're watching this video or listening to this video. Let's see who that was. Look, sanctuary. Yeah, be chilling that hard. Be chilling this fucking hard right now, okay? All right, because we're taking it easy behind the black veil today. Because it's deep out here right now. It's real deep. You picking up on that? It's real deep. All right. Overall, ancestors, what would you like to say to the priesthood? Because I really would like to hear what you have to say to the priesthood right now. All right? What would you like to say? What do we need to know? What would you like us to know on this day? You have our attention. Ancestors, thank you for being here. Creator, thank you for your grace. Amen. Overall, what would you like to say, Creator, ancestors? They want to say this. Okay. So I'm getting some duality. I'm getting some being in your head. Somebody's in their head. If that's your floor, calm down. Okay? Calm down. All right. It's actually scientifically best to calm down. Okay? Because then your brain is going to work better. You're going to be more creative and you're going to find solutions more readily. And of course, the energy can flow so that the Creator can give you good guidance. Okay? So for those people, calm down. Okay? Because there ain't no other way to do it. So you might as well calm down. All right? Fantastic. Then on some other floors, we have some strategists making some cold, calculated decisions. And or this is a dude. King of Swords kind of dude. Do you feel me? A strategist. An authority figure. All right? Let's break it down. What about this energy are you telling us? Creator, ancestors? What are you saying about this? Well, they're saying this. The Emperor. Okay. So on the lover's floor, this is the Emperor. Hello? Right. All right. Okay, to the monastery, everyone. I'm getting the sensation that this is about a power grab, but not in a frivolous sense of the word. Like a legit, the priesthood is coming to get that power. Earthly power. You know, power in the world. Institutional power. That's powerful. That is powerful. Institutional power. Could you imagine the priesthood having institutional power? Well, I guess so. Am I right? Because that's Hierophant energy. That's High Priestess energy. So yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Institutional power. This is interesting. Especially in the presence of the King of Swords, because they're implying that we have to sort of chart a course, kind of like it's up to us. like, for lack of a better term, designing a new dogma, designing a new structure or scripture. Swami Mayananda is in the building. I'll have you know. All right, fantastic. Yeah, that's deep, y'all. All right, because it's like the New Testament. Do you feel me? It's the New Testament. Because that's how we do it here. All right, fantastic. I said new. Didn't I say new? I think I said new. I think that is what I said. Okay. I'm not available to personals right now. If you feel, triggered to make that move. I'm so glad this came up actually because I need some time off during September. All right. I'll swing back by and open up perhaps during October. I'll keep you posted. New energy, new passion for those of you on the lover's floor, or when you get to the lover's floor from your other floors. Pow, new, okay? Also, this has to do with power as well, okay? Because the Queen of Wands energy in my deck, she's got power over fire. She's a firebender. Yeah, absolutely. And fire loves when she's bending it. Ooh, okay. Sounds like, I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Let's keep it moving. All right, fantastic. But she is attracting. What she wants is passionately attracted to her. Okay? And or if you're on the lover's floor, some dude is passionately attracted to you, or vice versa. Get off on your floor. Okay, great. I hope you're chilling. That was my recommendation. Okay, fantastic. Loss is not defeat. Let me tell you on the lover's floor, while we still here on the lover's floor. Let me tell you why loss is not defeat. Because new, that's why. Okay? All right, so let's go to another floor. All right. Loss is not defeat. Because you about to make this calculated move, and it's going to be a done deal. How do I know that? King of Swords, which is the baddest, okay? Like one of the baddest. I mean, all my characters are no joke. All my people in my deck is no joke. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's just each one, as you concentrating on them, they just get fabulous. They just get more and more fly. It's just crazy. Well, anyhow, he shuts the show down. He puts it down and he shuts it down. I get some of that. Out of what the priesthood is about to do. And that's why you don't have to be sad about your losses. Ooh, thank you. Because I've been on the outskirts of town on that one. I've been on the outskirts of town in terms of feeling bad about our losses. Yeah, I'm not in the town, but I'm just looking at the town like, yeah, damn. Like if Lot could have turned around safely without turning into a pillar of salt, he might have been looking at the town like me. Like, damn, it's a damn shame. You know what I mean? And then you feel that loss. For whatever that it is, get off on your floor. Okay? Whatever's moving you on that level. Like, damn. Why I had to be like that, some serious Guede energy right here. Guede juice is already on the reading. So that's veteran juice. Okay? That's been there, done that juice. But at the same time, the new, that's why loss is not defeat. And then even in the Guede energy, Guede's all about not just going through the shit, surviving the shit, dealing with it, going where demons and angels fear to tread, but also the relaxation or the relief that comes from no longer going through the shit. Come on now. Come on, y'all. All right? Facing death. That's right. Absolutely. That's what time it is right now, y'all. All over the planet. Yeah, facing death. The end of an epoch. The end of an era. On so many levels. Hello? Let us move on. I hope you're chilling. I really do. All right, fantastic. Yeah, look. Knowing the secrets behind the illusion. seeing the matrix code, right? And therefore you have power, right? I hope you bitches are ready to walk up walls. I really do, okay? I really do. Because I have been getting messages over and over, on and off camera, regarding, like, get your brain ready. Like, I hope your brain is strapped in tight, because you are about to see some shit you have never fucking even heard of, let alone seen before. Hello? Right. Because the veil, let me tell you, y'all, it's very thin. It's very thin. Yeah. So you can really see it coming. You can see through the veil. It's very sheer, right? In my mind, in my building. And it's getting thinner and thinner to where there's not going to be a veil. All right, let's move on. I see. Okay, here's the thing they're saying. You have, I'm still in the, now I'm up in the, what do you call it? The monastery. Here's the deal. You have, as you acquire this new power, this new elitism, this new station, this new, as you acquire this, I feel that they're saying to stay sharp. I feel that they're saying that with the King of Swords here. You're going to need to stay sharp on this one. I also get the sensation that they want you to put your emotions on ice a bit about this thing, about this institutional power that you're going to have. You're going to need some discipline. And I don't feel them pressuring us about it. This is me. I'm off card. I'm just talking with the ancestors, okay? And I'm adding in what I can see based on what they're saying. All right? And based on what they're saying, we're going to have, in order to achieve this King of Swords energy, in order to achieve this, okay, in the presence of this, and in light of this, okay, this being, in light of this being losses, not defeat, there were some losses. That's clearly one of your concerns they would like to discuss with you today here, Priesthood. Okay, you don't quite understand why there was a need for some of these losses. You know what I mean? And so here, in the presence of the angry Empress, Urzuli La Flambeau, hell hath no fury. I say hell hath no fury. Right up in here. Okay? And so this is not about a woman scorn necessarily, but obviously on the lover's floor, there's plenty of that, right? So, but up in the monastery, this is more about the force of what you have provided on whatever level to this world, to the humans, to this time, to this space. And people seem, they want what you have, but they don't seem to want to give you your respect about what you're providing. You know what I'm saying? Like, acknowledge the value that you bring to the table. You know what I mean? Oh, and that represents the spirit world. Hello? Right. Okay. So, you know, oh, you're invisible, so. And I'm limited in my understanding to, you know, what I can control or whatever the fuck that it is. You know what I'm saying? And so they don't, you know, if they don't understand the mechanics of the spirit world, most of humanity, or certainly the system, the matrix, is unable to embrace. Well, that kind of makes sense. You know, they need things to be solid and predictable. And that's just not the nature of reality. You feel me? Because there is no spoon. Now, if you can't handle that, you know what I mean? So then they would rather ignore the fact that there is no spoon. Sure, there's a spoon. Sure there is. It's right there. It's like, don't be so narrow-minded. Is it right there? Hello? They're starting to touch on these things in quantum physics, but very few of the humans are smart enough to understand quantum physics, which gives us a little conundrum that we in. So let us move on, because what I sense there is just that you might have suffered some injustices, as an individual, as a racial group, as a nation, or whatever, as a gender, whatever. And in the part that the creator is talking about in terms of having this power that we about to step into, we need to not get carried away with the anger, because this is the female Grim Reaper. She doesn't come to negotiate. You feel me? Right. She comes to make people pay the balance. She's the corn mother. She grinds things down into a powdered form. Okay? So you have to not be emotional about this power. You have to be, I don't want to say it that flagrantly. You have to be emotionally disciplined. You have to know when to use them and when to put them away. That's what you're going to need to be able to do. Mastery of fire, firebender. Amen. Okay, let us move on. Right. You did the right thing and you still lost. What's up with that? That's what I see here. Like, doing the divine work. Like, what more? Okay, I don't know what more. Okay, but maybe it made you sharp. That's a distinct possibility. It also gave you the qualifications to step into this divine power, this institutional power. I guess we're the new church people, the children of God, currently serving the Creator consciously. Wow, that was a lot of C words. All right. C words. That's deep. Okay. Well, anyhow, let us move. Oh, look at here. I know that's right. Sure it is. Sure it is. Yeah. Ultimate favorable outcome. Okay. The ancestors' resting place, heaven. Ten of Cups energy. Ultimate fulfillment. And so that's what comes from knowing the secrets behind the illusion. That's the secret. There is no spoon. There's nothing blocking you from the Ten of Cups. No, there's not. No, there's not. Now that you know the matrix code, it just, the downloads keep coming. Do you feel me? Surprise. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, so your ability to step into this power, this is a move. This is a maneuver that you're doing here. Okay, bending fire so that you can, it's interesting. This air and fire is working together, giving rise to this inferno. And then look, new beginning. Sudden new beginning. Absolutely. New is all I'm saying. Okay? Absolutely. So somebody's going to be mad. Let's jump to the lover's floor. Somebody's mind is on some woman. Some other woman is mad. Boom. That's happening. Or somebody's surprised and mad. Okay? Let's get back to the let's get back to the monastery. Okay. I see. Why didn't you get the outcome that you wanted regarding something? I feel like that's something they're pointing to. Some questions you've had about some things you've experienced. It's all to qualify you to become this institutional powerhouse on planet Earth. I'm guessing for the benefit of all beings. Do the right thing, do the divine work. Where you are allowed to express this fiery inferno energy, listen, hell hath no fury. It's going to be non-negotiable. Do you feel me? because the anger is based on righteousness. It's not wild, it's not out of control, but it is mighty. It is mighty. All right, I'm sorry. Let me check the time. I got something in the oven. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Bang, and I'm back like magic, baby. Okay, fantastic. So, let's get deeper. I feel that this goes a lot deeper. Let's go there. Creator, ancestors, could you get us deeper into the juice you're trying to give us? We want to know the flavor right now. There's some sort of truth that's giving rise to this new, this power, this authority as well. Comes from knowing the secrets behind the illusion, and it also comes from the losses. You know, there's sacrifice. You got to make sacrifices. Hello? The ancestors used to straight up sacrifice things. Am I right? Ahead of time. Right? But we did away with all that. So then the universe comes and it fixes it so that we sacrifice what we need to sacrifice. And that's the payment, people. You paid. You paid for this power. You know what I'm saying? But you still have to be careful about how you drive and navigate your own emotions about it, because you're going to be dealing out, this is what I get. You're going to be dealing out some truths. Just like you had to suffer from some inconvenient, undesirable truths. You know, that death energy I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to deal with you had to deal with some ugly truths, and now you're going to have to deal some out. Right. And number one, don't play, because the King of Swords doesn't play. Right? If you've been with me for a while, you heard me say that before. He doesn't really play no games. Do you feel me? So, you know, like, don't get over happy and shit, because even though you're going to this next level, it's not a game. You know, it's something to celebrate. It's something to be thankful for, but still the mission lays ahead. And the sooner we get cracking, the better. You know, this is quite time sensitive. And we just don't have time to celebrate and, you know, blow balloons up. And, you know, we don't have time for cake right now. We don't have time for it. Okay, because there's a job to be done. And that's what it feels like they're saying. Like, yeah, okay, you going up a rank, but I don't have time to pat you on the back. Listen, take the next task and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sensation. So now while you're doing that, because you are somewhere inside yourself happy to be doing this, happy to have this power, happy to be able to deal out some of these inconvenient, unfriendly truths to motherfuckers who was fucking up. Okay? You're gonna have to control some of that. Control some of that. Don't get hype and start getting mad, and then it's overkill. Do you feel me? Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Give me one on this Emperor card, or let's go into the Emperor, I should say, because it's going to be more than one. Divine calling. Who's calling you? God. God's calling you. Yeah, look. And the ancestors, too. Yeah. They're supporting you. That's the institutional power. Priesthood, we about to materialize, y'all. We about to materialize in front of these people's eyes. Yeah. Yes. 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 You about to see some shit you never seen or even heard of before, but I'm gonna tell you what. You're gonna be one of those things. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You're gonna look at yourself and you never seen yourself before. Do you feel me? Absolutely. It's going to be a whole new ball game. You're going to be fully manifest. And I'm talking about molecules and atoms, baby. I'm not talking about no invisibility. Even though, yeah, sure, we can go there too. I'm going to go ahead and guess. Okay? But I get the sensation that the world and the dimension of matter is going to take on a new dimension of visual aesthetics. It's going to look different. Like you're going to look at it and you're going to know, hey, that's a tree. But then there's going to be like 5 more layers of the energy of the tree. And you're going to be looking at that too, you know? And then the tree is alive. You're going to be seeing the earth's energy just pulsate through the tree, you know? Like shit like that. This is one of my top 5 theories of how this is going to visually come across. Okay? But it's gonna affect you like that. It's gonna affect you like, whoa, holy shit, looking around, taking in the scenery like you never seen it before. You know what I mean? Even though, you know, technically, yeah, but no, not like this. You've never seen reality quite like this before, is the sensation that I'm getting. Here with the divine calling and the divine timing. Come on, y'all. Come on. Divine calling, divine timing, Emperor card, power, authority, institutional power. Right. Is your divine calling. Right. You're going to be the agents of God. Activated, fully activated. And the humans are going to know one way or the other, whether you're in the spiritual business or whatever that it is, because the dimensions are coming together. All of that, all of the above. Okay, it's the sensation I'm getting. Okay, absolutely. Listen, the power to make dreams come true. Okay, so furthermore, what they're saying is the reason why, and a little bit of the mechanics of your power, is because it's your divine calling to have this power. You paid, you sacrificed, you aligned yourself. You are the firebender. You do the divine work and you do the right thing. And that's facts. Ace of Swords energy. You have the knowledge. You know the secrets behind the illusion. You have the power to make dreams come true. To protect what matters the most and make dreams come true. She has the power to manifest. Here's the magician. Come on, y'all. Come on. Right. It's not a game. The ancestors have your back. That's why not only are you taking your power, but no one can tear it asunder. Do you feel me? Do you understand? That's why they're telling you don't brutalize these people. Facts. Do the right thing. Do the divine work. Facts. Because you know what it is to sacrifice. You know what it is to lose. Have compassion for these people. You dig it? Even if you got to show them the fury of God and the wrath of God, do it with calculation, coolness, clarity, clear perception, and precision. All right? We're not here to be spitting on people's grave like, yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of them. You know what I'm saying? By whatever means the creator is recommending here. And so this is the deeper meaning. It's your divine calling to have the 10 of Cups. The creator is saying, come over here and get these 10 cups. Yeah. Yeah, look. It's your destiny. A lot of child energy here. Death, rebirth, reincarnation energy here. Also the ancestors reaching out to help us, to contact us, to communicate with us, and us reaching out to the ancestors to communicate with them. That's what's happening in this picture right here. See? Divine calling, divine timing, institutional power, the priesthood. Just saying. The star card, the road is clear. It's not a game. The ancestors are in full contact with you. Full contact. You know the secrets behind the illusion. You have achieved a thing, a level of consciousness here with the King of Swords energy. You've achieved a level of consciousness, especially when you are able to get past these emotions. Oh, creator. Because, side note, listen, when you're out here doing the work, priesthood, you know what I mean? It's not cute. It's dirty work. It's dirty work, it's not cute. You got to go through disapproval, people's disapproval, when you just want to get along with people, and, you got to go through player hate and, sinister agendas and all kinds of shit. And it takes you away from the purity of your child consciousness, of your child of God consciousness. You know what I mean? It just takes you off the deep end and gets you all dirty, all right? To where you got to just always be maintaining, keeping the toxins off of you, trying to, just trying to navigate life, okay? And trying to be effective. And I just feel like you've achieved. I don't know. I can't say it enough. I can't seem to get underneath where I want to go with what I'm saying. You just, because it's like this. It's like if somebody disrespects you, like Deepak Chopra said, that might be true. They might have disrespected you, having every reason to be upset. They might have disrespected you. You dig what I'm saying? But it's your choice if you're going to get upset about it or not. You don't have to let it trigger you. New Humans, that's just coming out, by the way, side note. Okay, you don't have to let it trigger you. You are in full and firm control of yourself. And if you're not, that's the problem. Do you feel me? So, same principle with positive energy. Somebody compliments you. It's your choice if you want to accept that energy or not. You don't have to feel complimented. That don't have to go to your head. You can just respect it as information. It's data. You dig what I'm saying? This is kind of what the psychopaths have over the humans, which to me, the major issue on the planet is psychopathology and the fact that it's not being addressed. You know what I'm saying? It's not racism. It's not. It's not capitalism. It's not economics. It's not. It's psychopathology. That's the problem. Absolutely. Yeah. If motherfuckers wasn't out of their mind, everything would be fine. Okay? Absolutely. So anyhow, dealing with your emotions is a big deal. Like if someone passes away, you don't have to be devastated, or let's say you feel the feelings of devastation, but you don't have to tell yourself a bad story about it. You could choose to tell yourself a beautiful story about it. Like, oh, that motherfucker, went out in a blaze of glory, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, you don't have to, because if you really believe in God, if you really believe in the dynamics of the spirit world, if you really know the secrets behind the illusion, then how sad could you be? They didn't fall out of the universe. And if you talk to dead people as we do, then what's the problem? You know what I mean? You can go through the transitionary process, but you could have the same feelings about moving to a different country from somebody you love. That could be equally as sad and, oh, I miss them. And you know what I mean? It's the same principle. But on Earth you can pick up the phone, you can get on the internet, you can Zoom and all that good shit. Same principle with the spirit world, and there comes a time where God is going to test you to see if that's what you really think. Sacrifices. Do you really believe in God? That's what them sacrifices was about. I get the sensation. Will you still do the right thing? Do you feel me? That's Job 101, y'all. Okay, that's Job 101. Will you turn away from me? Well, you didn't. You didn't turn away from God, children of God, priesthood. You didn't. All right? And so now That's manifesting your power in this realm, in the 3D realm, of you having institutional power, being able to accurately consult people or participate in whatever talent or format that you have to engage people with the energy of God. You are now official in every direction. Okay? So when people are dealing with you, all right, because it's the end of the epoch, the end of the epoch of the human forgetting obligation. Time for the humans to awaken to the secrets behind the illusion. Surprise. Time's up. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. Time is up. It is divine time. It is divine time. Because you know, side note, how they always telling us about divine time like it's somewhere off in the distant unknown future, right? Well, someday is tonight, like Janet Jackson say. All right? Absolutely. Absolutely. And nobody can do nothing about your power. That's why you got to get yourself, make sure your brain is strapped on tight. Make sure. All right? They're not saying nothing about like you not having a problem doing that. They're not saying it like that. They're not saying you have a problem. But clearly they want you to understand, to accept, and then to accept your power, to understand the nature of your power, divine time and divine calling, institutional power, power in the realm. Do you feel me? Authority. What you say goes kind of thing. So watch what you say, because it's not a game. The power to manifest and make dreams come true. So be careful what you're making come true. Or just understand your power. They're not trying to say that you look like you slipping or you've been having difficulty doing that. They're not saying none of that. They're just saying be careful to try to just give you a couple of, tips on how to handle this kind of power. Number one. And number two, they also seem to be saying this is the desired result we want. This is how we want you to handle this, because you got to do the right thing, do the divine work. Even though you have every reason to want to wail on these motherfuckers. You really do. They acknowledge that. They acknowledge that. Okay? And that seems sexy to you. That idea seems very sexy to you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Side note, anybody know about violent fantasy? You know what I mean? When somebody puts you in such a mood where you're fantasizing about doing very, very unpleasant things to them. Anybody ever put you in that mood? Usually for me, it's like extreme traumatic violations, of the code of human decency. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So, okay, so that's why they want you to make sure to keep your fire under control, because you know how, when you're right, it kind of gives you extra momentum and adrenaline and shit. So they're like, stay calm, stay cool, calculated, crisp with your thinking. Okay? Absolutely. Because it's not a game. This is a big deal. There's a lot hinged on your work. You're part of God's plan. You need to play your part. It's very important. Okay? So, but you're doing such a good job just to even have the privilege of being divinely called, to have institutional power, that it's divine time. You have all of the legions of ancestors representing for you, having your back. These are your army. You dig what I'm saying? This is your military. And you have executive approval from God to act as an agent. That's a big deal, y'all. Meanwhile, we got to process these cases. We don't really have a lot of time to celebrate, but this is a big deal. It really is. Right. Something is telling you. Firebender, you're listening, you're hearing. You're hearing. Okay, I get the sensation. I'm getting the sensation that they want you to bend the fire in a certain way. This is like the next mission. They want you to bend the fire and use the energy, the emotional energy, the righteous indignation for the losses and injustices that you've suffered and that the ancestors have suffered. Because that's what we're doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day, the end of an epoch. The Queen is dead. Shout out to the UK. UK all day. You know how we do. Now you're the new institution, priesthood. Mm-hmm. Whole nother kingdom coming. Okay, so what I think that they want you to do, sorry about that, is that they want you to, it feels like they want you to use the indignation, the righteous indignation energy to power whatever format or method that you use to hear them. Power that technology. Like, don't let the energy out. Don't stuff it down, don't ignore it, but instead use it like kind of like a lightsaber. Star Wars, anybody? Like the lightsaber, like it's made of light, it's made of energy. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's how they want, but it's a sword. It's a sword, right? So that's how they want you to use your emotional energy, the righteous indignation, the feelings of righteous justice. They want you to use it like a sword, King of Swords. Damn. Woo. Something is telling me. Okay, fantastic. Look, master of the head. Right. So on the lover's floor, shout out to the lover's floor, new, master of the head. Okay, so anyhow, but getting back to the monastery now, this is serious business. This is about a profound realization of self. This is about knowing thyself. Okay, it's got to be thyself right now. Absolutely, knowing thyself. Ace of Cups energy, as well. Major Arcana. You have to have such a relationship with yourself that you are able to bend your emotions this way. You are able to bend fire at will, walk up walls because you can see the secrets behind the illusion. You can see the matrix code. It ain't no thing to walk up the wall. It ain't no thing to control my emotions, because now I know what they're for. They are my tools. They are my tools. There's going to be times to lay out the tools, to let out the tools, to express the energy. And then there's going to be times to use the energy to meet out the wrath of God. Amen. Is all I know. Right. I know that's right. The Passion of Christ is what I see here. The Passion of Christ consciousness. Right. Because didn't Jesus say, shout out to Jesus. Didn't Jesus say that he was coming back with the sword? Wasn't it going to be some sort of fire involved with the sword? Coming out of his mouth or some shit? I don't know if I read that right, but I think I heard something along those lines. Shout out to the Christians. Shout me out down below if you know what I'm talking about. If you could explain it better, tack it down there. Never know who's looking. They might need to know that. Okay? But I see going after what you passionately want. Yes. Going after what you passionately want. You want to wail on these niggas. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Such profanity. Okay. Viewer discretion is advised. Emotional connection. Ooh, empathy. You have to have empathy for yourself. Yeah, no, I know. It's it sounds corny maybe. Boring even. No, but I know the children of God know what time it is with that though. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's actually necessary. It's actually necessary. King of Swords necessary. Not a game. Calculations. Sacred geometry. Geometry is non-negotiable. Okay, a square is not nothing else but a square. That's all that a square is. Do you feel me? Geometry. solidity, matter. This is you knowing how to construct, create, build, manifest. Here with the magician energy, and she has the power to make dreams come true. And why does she have the power to make dreams come true? Divine calling, Queen of Cups energy. God loves you. God is deeply in love with you. And that's what this power represents as well. I mean, reflect on that for a minute, because I hope you're chilling. God is so in love with you. I mean, that's why you got all of this support. That's why you getting all of this. God has given you the keys to the rover. I mean, to the kingdom. Heaven on earth. 10 of Cups. Heaven. Manifest in heaven. Institutional power. Never mind this illusion. It looks like, oh, this place is a mess. It does look like that. It really does. You know, how are we supposed to enjoy ourselves living on this planet going forward under these circumstances? Oh, listen, give yourself some credit. Look like here. And give God some credit, and give the ancestors some credit, because together, y'all are going to be running shit. That's the new epoch, y'all. That's the new. So that's why you got to have empathy for yourself, because that can help you bend the fire. You need an influx of like water to kind of like guide the fire energy somehow. But you got to, this all have to be you though. This is all you. This is your fire. This is your water. Do you feel me? So you got to really like forgive yourself for being upset. Forgive yourself if you slip and wail on these motherfuckers, and that happens one day. You know, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Cool out. Calm down. You know what I mean? Get back on track. Keep going. Feel me? Just try not to, you know, reverse your steps here. Move forward. Chariot card. Dance card. Doing the right thing. Doing the divine work. Ace of Swords. Okay, just stand on that. Stand on the truth. Look. Leap of faith. Something is telling you. You got to trust yourself. That's why you have to have this kind of connection with yourself, so that yourself will release information to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So all of your synapses are working together, because in my, this is pressure to communicate, and also in my deck, that card, the Ace of Water, represents the rainbow bridge, or the bridge between the hemispheres, the left and right hemispheres of the brain, or the bridge between physical reality and spiritual reality. Feel me? You keep that membrane connected, master of the head. Connection between the left and right hemispheres of the brain. Firebender. You feel me? This is how we're achieving firebending. By mastering ourselves. How do we do that? Direct that passionate anger, righteous indignation energy into empathy for yourself, for feeling it, for having experienced it, for having suffered those losses, for having acquired those scars. Have empathy. Because that's the key to the secrets of the deep here in this card. Leap of faith. Being effective in the face of doubt. Surprise, you're going to be effective in the face of doubt. You're also going to have the mercy and grace of safe passage. I got to check on my food. Alrighty then. You're going to get the mercy and grace of safe passage during this new beginning. Okay. Yeah, so this is the Fool card technically in my deck. And here's the Fool figure in my deck. Being effective in the face of doubt, mercy and grace of safe passage, and that's facilitated by the mastery, self-mastery. Knowing your own mind, mastering your own mind. And therefore achieving this King of Swords business. Wow. 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 That's heavy. That is heavy. All right. So, let's go into the losses not defeat. Okay. Taking it on the chin. Taking a loss well. Oh, we took our losses well, they said. Oh, that's so cool. That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. They said we took our losses well. Wow. That's what's up. Thank you, ancestors. All right, let's keep it moving. You did the right thing. You know, you stood on the truth. Wow, cool. 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 Which is that there is no spoon, right? Right. That is correct. Because there was some illusions, maybe even some delusions, some false beliefs. Hmm? Particularly interesting if we're on the lover's floor. You had some false beliefs, maybe about yourself, about others. Whatever false beliefs you had about others, I suspect was rooted in your beliefs about yourself. You know, because it speaks to what you would put up with based on who you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Even if you know, like, you're a spectacular person, you know, you deserve the best, technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have a lot to offer. Maybe you're very good looking, chances are, okay? And you might feel like you're an understanding and generous person, you know, you try not to judge people, yada yada yada. And you if we're talking about losses not defeat, I'm gonna guess you was wrong somewhere major, you know, or whatever those times were. Those are the times I'm talking about, or whatever that time was, or incident. That's what I'm talking about right here. It's because it doesn't matter how understanding you are, it doesn't matter how generous you are. I mean, all the more reason to not deal with none of the fuck shit. That's all the more reason. Do you feel me? So the losses are largely positions you put yourself in, right? Based on your perception of what is acceptable. You know what I mean? Like, you may know something is not acceptable long term, but you may tell yourself, oh, I'll just accept it, you know, for a little while at least, because, you know, I don't want to judge people. You can't, you know, change people, or, you know, you can't expect people, dot, 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 fill in the blank. No, actually, you can. You know, I mean, you can't, I mean, you're right. You're right. You can't expect people and you can't judge people and all of that. Yes. But they can't expect you either, and they can't judge you either. If you decide, yeah, that don't work for me. That doesn't meet the level of who I am. Simple as that. Right now. Because it's divine time is now. Hello? You don't have your shit together right now? Okay. You could wait. You could wait for that person to get their shit together, you know? And I don't know what that looks like. You know, that could look like y'all are together and you're just putting up with it, or it could look like y'all are not together at all and you just concentrating on different shit till they get their shit together. No, the answer is no. That's you understanding the rest of who you are. Yeah, you're great and you don't deserve to have to wait for 1 second. Do you feel me? Absolutely. I mean, I'm generalizing, people. Okay, I am generalizing. So, right. Okay, I said I was generalizing, and then the ancestors said, "No, no, you're right." Okay, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, by all means, do what you feel like doing, but don't put yourself in a position of loss because you feel some obligation to do so. You know, because you feel that there's some sort of righteousness in it. That epoch is over. Okay? The self-sacrifice epoch, we're done with that. Now it's about being empathetic towards yourself and having the mercy and grace of safe passage. Now it's about having authority over yourself, being self-possessed, and that necessarily qualifying you to have institutional power in this world. Because you won't abuse it. That's why you're qualified to use it. Oh, damn, you caught me rapping up in here. Okay? Queen of Swords, cutting shit off. She's not playing. No, this is not a negotiation. No, this is not a conference. Okay? Do you feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, see, especially with the magic mirror. See the magic mirror energy, the duality, the symmetry. That's what you have to do. You got to balance. You got to bring the balance to the whole world. You're going to give the world some of their karma. Yeah. I think y'all might be the trumpets that the Christians be talking about. Remember the trumpets, y'all? Anybody? Revelations, the trumpets. I think y'all might be the trumpets that the angels blow. Ooh. Nice. All right. I think we might be. New beginnings. Absolutely. Careful emotional decisions, because the magic mirror is slippery. But here she's using the river as a magic mirror to reflect the phases of the moon, the internal energy. You see how they want you to cool down a bit? You know, like that's a lot of coolness right there. And also that represents cyclical change. Take care of yourself first. If you can't be sure that you can take care of yourself well in a particular relationship or configuration, then you dig what I'm saying? You don't have time for that. You are your own stability. You are your own solidity. And you are your first responder, basically. You're your own first responder. You dig it? So when it comes to connecting you to God, connecting the hemispheres of the brain, connecting you to God, mastermind, firebender, it's up to you to connect to God. It's up to you. You have to decide, right? The emperor also represents will. We will have power over people's will to influence it, right? Isn't that what we do here? Right? On YouTube, we're influencers. And that includes the people who don't necessarily have a platform but participate in the platform. That's part of the life of the platform. You dig it? So you're still influencing people. When you like, share, and subscribe, you're influencing people. Do you feel me? Hello? Right. Karma's paid. You ain't got to pay no more karma. Not at all. God is behind it all. That's facts. That's facts. Karma is paid. I mean, super hyper paid. Notarized and signed by the Creator and the ancestors. Witnessed by the ancestors. Signed by the Creator. I mean, it's 100% and fully on, and they felt the need to tell us this. Okay, wrap it up, ancestors. Let's put it in a nutshell. What you want to sign off with? Well, lastly, stay cool, calm, make wise decisions. Okay? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Just saying. I get the sensation, put some respect on your own name. Make sure you respecting your relationship. I get the sensation to the ancestors. Also, when you suddenly come up, but boom, because that's a sudden come up, sudden gain in the marketplace, sudden. Do you feel me? Stay cool. Stay cool. Okay. Your demons might perk up when this money come. Okay, your demons might perk up, your inner demons, because it's about mastering the self, right? Mastering our own mind. Okay? So they're about to send an influx of energy to us, right? With this new institutional power. That's going to be huge on the finances, you know, in terms of growth. And I get the sensation like a rocket ship. Like a rocket ship. There's going to be some G-force. There's going to be some G-force. We're going to feel the difference in the atmosphere. Different things are going to happen. Matter is going to behave differently. Wasn't I saying that earlier? It's going to look different. Well, it's going to be behaving different. So you have to make sure to transcend your emotions. That's also what we do in this card. Some good things about to happen to you, and they're telling you to try not to give in to astonishment. Because, you know, because it's an energy flow thing. You need to stay on the frequency. Don't change your frequency, because that's what's bringing in the influx of, you know, your manifestations and the gifts that they want to give you. They need you to stay calm, because they're not just giving you this like, you know, on some pat you on the head shit. They're giving you this because you deserve this. They're giving you this because you paid. They're giving you this because you're qualified. Do you feel me? And they're also giving you this because they need a job done. Hello? They need a job done. So I'm sure there'll be time for rest on a regular basis, because you paid for that. Okay? That's facts. God is behind it all. This is harmonious relationship here. Seeing the connections. Bottom line, big picture. Seeing the code behind the matrix. I mean, yeah, seeing the code behind the matrix. So that's what's required here as we're transcending our emotions, transcending our illusions. Delusion, illusion, right? Transcending those and facing our fears. You know, we might have fears that we'll become a target because of our institutional authority, because of the shit we might say to these people in our King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. You know, these people are easy to trigger these days. Am I right? Okay. So all your fears about that, your fears about showing who you really are, expressing who you really are, your point of view, things like that, they're not going to be able to come for you, y'all. They're not going to. They're not going to have, I mean, I don't know. They might attempt to come for you, but they're not going to be successful. They're not going to be successful. But you got to face your fears. Okay, maybe you might think, now that I got all this money, I'm a target, people trying to take my money. Like, don't get paranoid. Don't fucking start freaking out. Control your mind. Be a firebender. Don't let your emotions go out of control. And don't let it scare you. Surrender to the superior power of the spirit. Free your mind, Neo. Hello? Bursting free from limiting beliefs. Right. They can't do nothing for you. Transcending your demons. Living above the influence. They can't touch you. You can say what you want because God has given you the power. You can say what you want. The Creator is going to block them and make sure no weapon ever prospers against you. Right. Because that's what time it is. It's divine time. Fantastic. One last card. So try to remember to see the root cause clearly, or in order to make sure that you can see the root cause clearly, you know, so you're always having your head on straight, stay calm. Stay calm. That will help facilitate everything we need your brain to do, because your brain is one of the Creator's prized possessions and one of her big guns. You're one of the trumpets. They about to blow you. Abso-fucking-lutely. And when you make that sound, people, when you make that sound, that means it's fully fucking on. Right, that's for the humans to know. Because you already know, you knew ahead of time. Right, while they was planning the party. Yeah, it's about to go down, look like here. All right, fantastic. Listen, I hope that information helps somebody out there. I really do. For more deep-ass readings, like, share, and subscribe. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're discriminating wisely. All right, I'll see you again here soon behind the black veil.